Breaking news from London. Tonight, the global entertainment scene was shaken by a moment no one saw coming. Picture this: in the middle of Blackpink's Deadline World Tour London Day 2 concert at Wembley Stadium, with over 80,000 fans screaming, the crowd suddenly froze in disbelief. Why? Because two of the biggest superstars in K-pop history, Kim Taehyung, better known as V from BTS, and his bandmate Jungkook, were spotted in the audience. Yes, you heard that right. Taehyung and Jungkook were actually there, watching Blackpink's concert live, and the entire internet lost its mind. Was this a coincidence? Or was it a deliberate sign of something bigger happening between the two most powerful K-pop groups in the world? Stay with us, because what unfolded tonight might go down as one of the most viral moments in music history. And before we dive deeper, hit that like button, share this with your fellow Blinks and armies, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Are Taehyung and Jungkook just casual fans, or is this the beginning of something epic? Make sure you subscribe, because the story you're about to hear is one you'll never forget. The lights dimmed, the bass rattled through Wembley, and thousands of pink light sticks painted the stadium like a galaxy. Blackpink kicked off the night with their iconic hits, sending the crowd into chaos. But among the sea of screaming fans, a sharp-eyed fansite camera caught something unusual. Two men in casual clothes, caps pulled low, and masks covering half their faces were sitting in the VIP section. At first glance, they looked like anyone else. But then came the whispers, the zoom-ins, and the gasps. The aura was unmistakable. It was Taehyung. It was Jungkook. Within minutes, social media exploded. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Weibo, every platform was flooded with grainy clips and blurry photos of BTS's golden duo cheering for Blackpink. Hashtags like #Taehyung, #Jungkook, #BLACKPINK London, and #BTSXBLACKPINK skyrocketed to global trending. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. Was this just a friendly gesture? Or was this a carefully planted clue for a collaboration the world has been dreaming of for years? The buzz got louder when a fan seated a few rows away uploaded a short video. In the clip, Jungkook could be seen subtly nodding his head to the beat of the music, while Taehyung broke into a wide smile as Jennie greeted the London crowd. That single moment sent shockwaves across fandoms. Were they simply enjoying the music? Or were they there with a deeper purpose? The speculation was unstoppable. Now, let's pause here. Think about this: two BTS members, idols who usually dominate stadiums on their own, suddenly show up in the audience of a Blackpink concert. It's what we call a pattern interrupt, a shocking break from what's expected, something so unpredictable that it grabs attention worldwide. Blink screamed louder. Armies debated endlessly. And the rest of the world just watched in awe. Could this signal the end of the so-called rivalry between the two fandoms? Or was this just the beginning of an unprecedented alliance? As Blackpink reached the midpoint of their show with Kill This Love and How You Like That, the cameras returned to the VIP area. Fans swore they saw Jungkook clapping along, while Taehyung appeared to record a short clip on his phone. Why would he do that? Was it just to keep a memory for himself, or was he capturing a moment to tease fans later? Some fans insisted this wasn't random, this was staged, intentional, part of a bigger story still hidden from the public eye. Imagine the possibilities. What if this is all a build-up to a collaboration between BTS and Blackpink? The two most dominant names in K-pop uniting on one stage, one track, one music video. It would be an earthquake in the music industry, breaking records, rewriting charts, and uniting fandoms worldwide. Could tonight have been a clue? A hint that the impossible is finally about to happen? But let's not forget the personal side of the story. Fans know how friendships and connections run deep behind the scenes. Was Taehyung there to support someone special? Was Jungkook attending to cheer on a close friend? Some eagle-eyed Blinks even claimed they saw Taehyung exchanging a smile with a Blackpink staff member near the side stage. Was it just polite acknowledgement, or does it suggest a deeper connection? The mystery only grows. As the night continued, tension mounted. Reports surfaced that security was tighter than usual around the VIP section. Extra guards were spotted near the area where Taehyung and Jungkook sat. Was it simply because of their global superstar status? Or was there another reason for such heavy protection? Fans were left buzzing with questions, their imaginations running wild. Then came the climax. As BLACKPINK closed the concert with Forever Young, Wembley was drowning in voices, tears, and joy. And at that very moment, cameras once again caught Taehyung and Jungkook. Jungkook rose to his feet, clapping along passionately, while Taehyung gave a full standing ovation. That clip, just a few seconds long, spread like wildfire across the internet. Proof, undeniable and unshakable, they were there, they stayed until the end, and they loved every second of it. This was the payoff the world had been waiting for. The rivalry narrative crumbled. For one historic night, two worlds collided, not on a stage, but in the same stadium, under the same music, united by the same energy. And now, the question isn't were they there? The question is, why were they there? Was it simply admiration? Friendship? Or a silent announcement that something greater is on the horizon? What we witnessed tonight was not just a concert. It was history in the making. Taehyung and Jungkook at BLACKPINK's London Day 2 show marks a turning point in K-pop culture. It sparks hope, fuels speculation, and sets the stage for a future that could shake the very foundations of global music. So now, it's over to you. Do you believe this was pure coincidence? Or do you think this was the beginning of a monumental collaboration between BTS and BLACKPINK? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because this story is far from over. Tonight may have ended, but the era it has sparked has only just begun. But the story doesn't end there. In fact, what happened after the concert might be just as explosive as what fans saw inside Wembley Stadium. As soon as BLACKPINK wrapped up their farewell bows, eagle-eyed fans stationed outside the venue reported seeing black fans waiting near a side exit. Moments later, whispers spread that Taehyung and Jungkook were escorted through a private corridor away from the main crowd. Some fans claimed to have caught a glimpse of them stepping into one of those vehicles, surrounded by tight security. This fueled even more speculation. Were they rushing to avoid chaos, or were they heading backstage to meet BLACKPINK? Social media detectives wasted no time analyzing every detail. On TikTok, fan edits emerged within minutes, zooming in on shaky videos, enhancing shadows, and comparing silhouettes. Threads on Twitter blew up with theories. Some argued that the boys were definitely spotted walking in the same direction as YG Entertainment staff, while others swore they saw the van heading toward the same hotel where BLACKPINK was rumored to be staying. Could it be true? Were BTS's golden duo and BLACKPINK under the same roof later that night? If that wasn't enough to send fans into a frenzy, let's talk about what happened online just hours later. Jungkook, known for being unpredictable with his Instagram activity, suddenly liked a post featuring clips from the concert. Though he unliked it shortly after, screenshots had already gone viral. Meanwhile, Taehyung posted a cryptic Instagram story, just a short clip of the London skyline with no caption. Was it just a coincidence? Or was it his way of dropping hints without saying a word? By morning, the headlines were unstoppable. Major outlets like Billboard, Rolling Stone, and even mainstream UK tabloids covered the story. BTS's V and Jungkook attend BLACKPINK London show. Analysts and journalists began dissecting the implications. Could this signal a thaw in the long-assumed rivalry between HYB and YG Entertainment? Or perhaps, more intriguingly, a collaboration that has been years in the making? And here's where the tension rises even further. Industry insiders, speaking off the record, hinted that talks of cross-agency projects have been on the table for months. Imagine the scale of such a venture, BTS and BLACKPINK, two names that have individually dominated the globe, joining forces. Whether it's a charity performance, a co-headlined festival, or even a collaborative track, the possibilities are endless. If tonight's sighting was a prelude to that, then history is about to be rewritten. But let's not overlook the emotional weight this carries for fans. Armies and blinks have often found themselves compared, sometimes even pitted against each other, in the competitive world of K-pop fandoms. And yet, seeing Taehyung and Jungkook stand among blinks, cheering for BLACKPINK, broke down invisible walls. For once, it wasn't about rivalry. It was about music. It was about respect. And it was about unity in an industry that thrives on passion. Fans across both sides flooded social media with messages of love and support, many calling it a healing moment for the fandoms. Still, the mystery lingers. Why this concert? Why London? Out of all the stops on BLACKPINK's world tour, why did Taehyung and Jungkook choose to appear here, on day 2, at Wembley? Some speculate it was because London is neutral ground, far from the constant scrutiny of Seoul or Los Angeles. Others believe it's because something monumental is about to be announced in Europe. Could London have been chosen as the stage for history's biggest teaser? Theories are endless. Some fans pointed out that HYB and YG have both recently shown interest in expanding further into Western markets, especially the UK. What better way to spark anticipation than to quietly place 2 BTS members at a BLACKPINK concert in London, knowing it would dominate headlines overnight? Marketing genius or pure coincidence? Either way, the impact has already been made. And then, the most spine-tingling part of all, unconfirmed fan accounts began circulating that after the show, Jennie was spotted heading into the same luxury hotel where Taehyung was rumored to be staying. Others claimed they saw Lisa and Jungkook leaving the venue just minutes apart. While these reports remain speculative at best, the internet has seized on them, fueling endless debates, edits, and conspiracy theories. Whether true or not, the narrative has already captured global imagination. This is where we reach the boiling point. What started as a normal night of BLACKPINK's world tour has now turned into one of the most talked about events in entertainment. 2 BTS members, the biggest names of their generation, stepping into BLACKPINK's world, even for a night, has shattered boundaries, ignited dreams, and raised questions that no one can yet answer. Was this a historic coincidence, or the start of something that will change K-pop forever? One thing is undeniable, this story is not going away. The clips, the photos, the hashtags, they will live on, dissected frame by frame, until the truth eventually comes to light. And maybe that's the beauty of it. Sometimes the mystery itself is the magic. Sometimes the questions are more powerful than the answers. So once again, we turn to you. What do you think really happened in London tonight? Was this just 2 friends enjoying music as fans, or was it a carefully planned move signaling the dawn of a new era in global pop? Drop your theories below, because the world is watching, and your voice matters. And before you go, smash that like button, share this with every army and blink you know, and subscribe for more breaking updates. Because trust us, this story is only getting started, and the next chapter could be even bigger than we imagine.